I'm Natalia Alexandru and welcome to my first ever vlog. I'm currently in the process of moving house and this is going to be my son's new bedroom. If you move into a new house, there's so much to do and it can be quite overwhelming, and normally I will sit back and tackle room by room and think quality over quantity, and you kind of think in the long term as well, and how that space is going to be used and what you want it to finally end up looking like. And it can take years to achieve that, especially if you're looking at a whole house. But because my son's only 3 and we are making quite a big move, and I want this room to be really nice for him and I want him to settle in nicely in here, so we decided to do an IKEA run and get lots and lots of stuff that fits into our budget and can really sort of make quite a big immediate impact in the house. So the brief I had from my little 3-year-old was that he wanted black, white and yellow, which doesn't give me a huge amount to go on, but I started with a couple of bits. Cushions, soft furnishings, couldn't help myself. This fantastic, really soft, velvety textured cushion was £12, the inside and the outside, which is fantastic, and the cover comes off so you can stick it in the washing machine, which is great for a toddler's room. Rather than like a bright yellow, I didn't want this room to look like a bumblebee or anything like that. I went for this sort of soft mustard shade. So I think the room's going to end up looking quite Scandinavian, which is great. And yeah, I love this soft mustard shade, and it's got a really soft sort of towelette effect cushion with great texture on. And for his books, I picked out these little, they're called picture ledges, and they've got a fantastic little ledge which is about 1 inch deep, and it means that you can just put lovely pictures on top, or like children's books, and you can put them in different orders and arrange them in different ways so that they become a piece of artwork on the wall as well. Now behind these, I'm actually pushing my comfort zone out here because I've bought some wallpaper, and confession, I have never ever lived in a house with wallpaper in it. Being from a Mediterranean and Eastern European background, we don't use wallpaper. We have paint on all the walls, and I've never had wallpaper. I'm quite nervous of wallpaper. I don't have a clue how to hang it, but I'm going to do my best. And I found this fantastic wallpaper over at Homebase. I think it was about £17 a roll, so I'm thinking if it's really bad and I end up ripping it all down, it won't be the end of the world. But it's got this really cool silver birch tree effect wallpaper in the sort of neutrals, black and white scheme that my son was looking for. And so this external wall behind me, the wall next to me and the wall behind the camera is going to be like a forest. I found these fantastic wall stickers. They're about £7 each for the wall stickers, and although I'm not overly keen on these florally ones, there are so many in there that I'm going to pick out some of the silhouettes and have the birds sort of just almost just flying through the forest, just to have a bit of a personal touch really to my IKEA bedroom. And light fittings, quite standard light fittings, nothing too exciting. These are about £7 each. But what makes them slightly different is they've got this fantastic black and white cord to it, which goes with the theme, and it's something a little bit different. I would have loved perhaps some copper light fittings, but with the budgets, and these were about £6 each, so on a win-win. And then bought these light shades. They were also really cheap, about £5 or £6. I was a bit confused when they came in a box, so I kind of assumed, yeah, they're flat pack, so a bit of a DIY effort there, and I assume there's going to be some Velcro or some double-sided sticky tape that you stick them together. So, and again, this fantastic mustard shade drum, I couldn't resist. It was only 99p, and it's so cute. It's a little dog's bottom, and the dog's bottom's going to go on the back of the door, so you can put his bathrobe on there. It's so cute. That's his favourite thing out of everything, dog's bottom. Bedding, I find it so difficult to find cot bed bedding that's neutral, that's quite simple, and doesn't cost a fortune. It's 100% cotton, but it doesn't have the thread count, and I always get a bit nervous when places don't state the thread count. You can kind of assume it's not going to be great, but it was about £10 for the set, so you can't really complain. IKEA's not the best for fabrics. Even the fabric design, not great. It's not to my personal taste anyway, and the quality is not great. But he's only going to be in that cot bed for another year or so. So I thought, you know what, I'm not going to spend a fortune on it. And my test is, if you stick your hand inside and you can't see it too badly, right? You can see my hand, but it's not, you know, you can't see it too much, then the thread count it's fine. You can live with it. It's not like paper, it's quite soft actually. This curtain rail I was actually quite chuffed with. It's really thin, hoping that it's thin enough that it will sort of almost disappear into the room and that you won't really notice it too much. That was the aim anyway. And the biggest spend, in fact this was over half the budget, was some linen curtains from IKEA, and they're actually really beautiful. I was quite impressed with these, and it's just typical that I unfortunately went for the most expensive curtains there, but these are something that will last with the room. They will go with the room even next year or in 2 years when my son decides that he wants, I don't know, Spider-Man bedroom or whatever may come. The curtains are staying, they're not going anywhere. And they're a lovely linen fabric. And what I like about them is they've just got a natural texture to them, a natural fabric, and they'll look beautiful, you know, draped, sort of framing this wall with the forest wallpaper behind it, and I'm hoping it will look a little bit like a sort of a magical forest, like the Lion, Witch and the Wardrobe. So that's it, and yeah, wish me luck with the wallpaper, and I'll see you again next week and I'll show you the new bedroom. Bye!